Hi there and welcome back. Instead of doing a video about one of my camera tests or the usual stuff I normally do, I just thought I'd do a short one with a bit of news. If it works, you guys like it, I'll do it again. So, here we go. As you may or may not know, Nikon shipments were recently being delayed somewhere in Europe. They could be in the Netherlands or possibly even France, who knows? Anyway, due to some border control issue between the EU and the UK, they just weren't moving. Now, apparently, there was some paperwork and general red tape issues. I guess it suddenly occurred to one of our ministers that we needed some fresh paperwork for this new Brexit thing. So I imagine they got their teenage son or their teenage daughter to knock something up in between homeschooling and messaging their friends, only to find that they'd forgotten to send it over. Anyway, according to the lovely Becky from Grays of Westminster, the most important thing is finally being sorted, and the shipment's on its way. Well, various shipments are on their way, presumably, and it's great news for anybody waiting on the new Z6 II or indeed anything else. Now, I've got to be honest with you, I don't know whether Canon and Sony are suffering similar issues, as not everyone is helpful, as friendly as Becky. So thank you so much for letting me know so I can pass it on. Incidentally, Grays also do some entertaining podcasts and I've left a link below. That's enough of them, but thank you so much. Do you know, it's fantastic sometimes when people actually reply to you in a friendly way. Fujifilm has announced that it's discontinuing production of their Pro 400H film. When? Immediately, apparently. According to a recent press release, they're struggling to procure specialised raw materials and chemicals for the film's fourth layer. I mean, what mysterious substance can they suddenly no longer get hold of? Dodo feathers? I don't know. I would suggest it's more likely to be based on a commercial decision. So my advice to those of you who are still using film occasionally, get yourselves a supply and then keep buying if you want sales to continue. Anyway, I've managed to procure a couple of the rolls at an outrageous price, and so I'll be testing them in a future video. Okay, closer to home, I've just received my shiny new WDPA press pass. Yep, you can see my face. Which, to those not in the know, it's the World Dog Press Association. That's reporters or photographers who specialise in the canine world. And not dogs going around with notepads and cameras, by the way. Anyway, what did it come with? This face mask. A sign of the current times, I guess. But I'll tell you what, it's very much appreciated because at the moment in the UK we just can't get enough of masks, can we? Even if we're not actually going anywhere. Right. Finally, I thought I'd mention a few videos I've got planned. Yes, I've got quite a few in the offing. And the one I'm working on at the moment is a test between my two film cameras. My 65, my f65 and my f5. And I want to answer my own age-old question. Does it matter which film camera you use? Does a pro camera take better photos than the cheap amateur one? Now, I thought the answer seemed pretty straightforward, but that was until I started using the cameras. And I even brought my f4 in to join the party. Anyway, that's enough of that. You'll find more about it in my next video. What else am I doing? Well, I'm doing a test of 4 70 to 210 lenses and possibly an 80 to 200, all from the 80s through to the digital era, mounted on my modern D850. It is of course an idea swiftly nicked from one of my lovely subscribers, so if you have any suggestions, don't hold back, let me know and I'll see what I can do about stealing them. Just let me know what you want. Okay, now thirdly, I intend to test different films because it rather ties in nicely with the previous one, or the first one. Kodak, Fujifilm, my ridiculously overpriced Pro 400H and of course good old Ilford black and white. The newspaper's friend back in the day. I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to this one though, but I cannot believe the price of film compared to the processing. It's completely flipped from 25 years ago when we used to say, well, you know, film's cheap, but wait until you get it processed. Now it's the other way around. This stuff's gold dust. Anyway, before I go, one final thought. Has anybody had problems recently buying from Europe? My good friend Jamie had a nasty shock when he purchased something online from the Czech Republic recently, and it's not what you're thinking. He told me that the store actually had a banner on it saying, UK customers, please note you may experience additional shipping and tax fees due to Brexit. We will promptly refund any hidden fees when your order ships. We're working to permanently resolve this issue to eliminate any fees for UK customers. So hopefully he might get his money back. The biggest problem appeared to have been that he was charged VAT in the EU and then again when it landed over here. So in actual fact, in essence, he was double taxed. And incidentally, the only reason he bought from Europe was the lack of the stock over here. I've actually had a European business cancel an order I had with them as they were experiencing shipping difficulties too. Worrying stuff, eh? Have you guys had any similar problems? Are these teething troubles or something we actually need to talk about? You tell me. Anyway, I'll tell you what, that's enough from me today. I'm going back out to test these cameras while the sun's still shining. Stay safe and see you soon. Take care.